Unemployment. To some, it's a privilege. In fact, I'd say it's a privilege to most. But if you're old enough to own a wallet, then you'll probably see it as a problem. Hi guys, my name is Hear Me Out Bro. I have a confession to make. To my 72 subscribers and everyone listening to this video, I am unemployed. I was recently, as of less than a month ago, an engineering student pursuing my bachelor's degree. I essentially just finished my degree and got my invitation to the convocation ceremony, which has me relieved, but I didn't have a video idea lined up about anime, so I thought I'd share what the first few weeks of unemployment actually look like from my perspective. And no, YouTube is not a job. I love my subscribers, but 72 are not putting food on the plate. So if you want my parents to stop looking at me like I'm a waste of space, please subscribe. I obviously need your cooperation if I'm ever gonna get there. My subscriber goal of 100 subscribers by the end of the month. So, you're unemployed. This is your day one. You have some money in your pocket, if you're lucky, and you're still processing the life-altering change that has occurred. Your body will begin to undergo physiological changes. I'm not sure what that word means exactly, but you're essentially transforming into a bum. Contrary to scientific consensus, everyone actually undergoes this transformation all the time. So yes, even now, you're a bum. However, it is only through work that the full bum transformations are mitigated and indeed reversed. The work doesn't need to result in revenue either, but there has yet to be a fully funded research expedition on the specifics of how this works. If you watch anime, it is more than likely you will look for the anime listed in your watch anime later list. And if you're like me, you were too lazy to make a proper list in the first place and just finished the anime list rather quickly. The next stage, the first week of unemployment. The next week has a variety of effects depending on the individuals involved. The body is still riding off the high that was contributing to society, and thus, healthy body functions and tendencies such as eating vegetables may persist. Alas, guilt and awareness of the situation begin to bud. The fact that you're jobless, you have no job, you are unemployed, meaning a person without a job or a person that lacks a job becomes painfully apparent. The limb known as the wallet begins to lose mass, shrinking and drying up severely. However, contrary to the fact mass is lost, the body gains weight. This has been observed in a variety of body types and is the agreed upon interpretation of the experiments held by Trust Me Bro University. The first week determines the extent to which the bum will live out the rest of their existence. The first week is essentially what defines their entire lives. And that is because... Wait. What the hell am I even saying? You know, that, just ignore all that, man. Ignore all that stuff. If you feel like I wasted your time, then you do not yet understand the psychology of what a jobless individual is. You see, I recovered from that shit pretty well.
Good job!
Like the video right now before you get bored and forget. Time is an illusion. It is an illusion created by the government to periodically take your money. Essentially, if you believe in time, you empower the government to take your money in the form of taxes. Time is also what gives form to things like deadlines. The unemployment begins to develop an understanding of how meaningless time is for them. The only temporal concern they have is knowing which food delivery places shut down and when. No deadlines exist. No payroll exists. And therefore, they are no longer subjected to taxes. This is not financial advice, please. Yes, being unemployed transforms you into a dragon. Roar.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, look, I'm not very good with making shit up like this. If you like this sort of content, I'll try harder next time, and I will do my best to be silly with it. But that's all for me. Thanks for hearing me out, bro. I'm gonna go play Minecraft on peaceful mode, and you just wasted 6 minutes of your life. You're welcome.